Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another wonderful main stage here, brought to you by the Havoc League. And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't yet, my name is the Real Invictus, aka Nick, and joined on the desk tonight with me, my boy Zeph. Zeph, how we doing tonight?
Doing pretty good, man. I'm hoping for a good match tonight. It's two good teams going at each other. Hope we see a game five tonight.
I hope we see a game five tonight too. I'm really interested in like what we're gonna see here from two pretty new constructed squads. I would say, Dink and the boys over there at Dark Force looking a little bit different, and the same way goes with your team that you coach as well, A&D Legion. They look a little bit different as well. So talk to me about those guys for a second.
Yeah, I mean, new roster. Z-Phil and Charleston. They brought in Patriot and Arson onto the squad. They've been playing pretty. At first in scrims, it was going pretty rough. Like the teamwork wasn't there, the chemistry wasn't there, which is to be expected. But recently, the last couple of days, they've been on another level. They've been playing against some B teams, some high teams, and winning most of the maps, if I had to say so. So I mean, they've been looking pretty good.
Yeah, and if we take a second to just look at the roster that is that Dark Forest Oblivion team, Skull gonna be on that AR, Dink and Wu Tang on the SMGs, and then Twisted rounding it off as the other AR. That team is pretty stacked as well. We'll see how it goes off for us the holistically into this first map, map number one being Hacienda. And if you have seen the graphic, we'll head over to that as well for just a second. We get a triple dose of Hacienda Hardpoint S&D, and then Control. And, talk to me about those last two maps if we do get to see them there, Zeph.
Yeah, I mean, Vault Hardpoint is very rotation heavy. It's one of those typical, like, old school styles where you have to rotate. P4 is like a money hill, where, like, if you get set up, you have to almost troll to get broken on that. And then P2, also, you have to rotate. So if we make a map 4, you got to look for the team that rotates sooner and just make sure they don't troll their setups. That should be the team that wins that. And Rewind Search is like a bang out and also, like, can also play slow, like the A-bomb. You want to just like run through elephant on offense and just like try and get a plant down as soon as possible. Or if you go B street through RV, you normally need a pick and the guy back pickup. But I love Rewind S&D. It's really
Yeah.
fun to play.
Yeah, that close encounter, close CBQ kind of engagement where that's back and forth in the S&D as well. Like, it gives you a very, very good things for your SMGs to do some work, but it also allows them to, play a little bit slower, play these cruddy routes as well. We'll see what happens in this matchup. We're a couple minutes out still. So, chat, tell us how you're feeling about this matchup, who you think is going to win tonight, and we're going to do our predictions for the matchup. First, I would just like to say I think this matchup goes all five, but I do believe we're going to see Dark Forest Oblivion taking it in all five, winning 3-2. Zeph, tell me what you're feeling.
As long as the boys play how they have been the last couple days, I have them in like a 3-0, 3-1. I can definitely see it going 5 though, but like they've been scrimming search the last 2 days. They've been looking really good at it. So I'm taking them to win the series, probably 3-1 if I had to guess.
3-1. You're saying only going 4 maps tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do believe if, the real questions for the Dark Force Oblivion team are going to probably be, how they play together as a team on the hard point, the respawn game modes, that hard point control, and another hard point. We'll see what happens. We do get the code in, so we'll be joined up here in just a couple minutes, ladies and gentlemen, getting everything situated on the back end of stuff. So make sure you're ready to go. You got a drink next to you. You got some kind of snack going as well, because this is sure to entertain. We have, some teams that some players not on the same teams that we've seen before. Some, we've got some old faces. We got my favorite casting duo, Dink, playing tonight. So we'll see what happens there. Zeph, what do you think of this matchup, and the grand scheme of things?
It's gonna come down to just I think the SMGs because you look at Dink the main sub and then Patriot the main sub. I think whoever's winning those close engagement gunfights and just like can take over maps because they both can do it. They both just struggle with consistency sometimes. So whoever's the most consistent and just like winning those entry gunfights, I think that's who's gonna take the maps. And then the ARs, I mean, on the side of A and D, it's Charleston and Phil. Phil's the more like iron heavy one, the slower one, rotating early. And then so it's looking at like Twisted and Skull for those, whoever wins the AR battles. But like I said, it's gonna come down to the close range gunfights with Patriot and Dink.
I think it's going to be a very interesting one too. One of those ones that we talk about. A matchup that on paper favors one side. That being the A&D Legion side. They look like the stronger squad, but as casters and as a coach, I think we'll both be surprised by this Dark Forest Oblivion team. And see what they come out with at the end of the day, right? So, I don't know which way to like it. I did say Dark Forest, but I think it could go either way, to be honest with you. Some situations might go right for the side of of them, and they could, come out and just, have a good series, have a good map one, have a good a hard point on Hacienda. They could also, not as well. So we'll see in this map number one, another rotational heavy map, like you said before. I feel like rotations do matter a lot here. So we'll see which team, and that goes down to the AR battles for me, right? So like you said, Phil and Charleston, who's gonna win those AR battles between Phil and Charleston, and I do believe Skull and Twisted. So we'll see what happens when we get into it.
Yeah, I mean, I think like for on the side of A&D Legion here, I think the X Factor player is Arson. Whenever he's on point, his team don't lose. But whenever he's like not getting those kills that he should be, that's when the games kind of like squeak away from them. So I think the X Factor for the series is definitely Arson.
Yeah, for me, for the X Factor tonight, that's a very good point that you bring up, because Arson is one of those guys that could go either way. He could go super positive. We've seen it on my stream before when he was on the Havoc squad, the Havoc Phantom squad. Sometimes he would just drop absolutely nuclear numbers on this map exactly that we're talking about here for map number one and for map 2 and 3. So, I expect him to do well. We'll see if we see that kind of Arson perform like we have before. For the side of Dark Forest, I really look at a guy like Dink. You need to be that, veteran kind of a player in your comms. Do not allow your guys to break down. If you do lose map number one, you can bounce it back on a Hacienda S&D where rounds could get more mixier and, bring it back in the grand scheme of things. But realistically, you're going to have a pretty hard challenge for sure. Charleston as well. I casted Charleston when I was first starting off, and he's one of those guys that is a very, very, good, slow player that can like build up into series. You expect him to have some of these like standout series, but at the same time, he does the dirty work where, the stuff that goes unseen sometimes, helping out on rotations, getting into hill time, stuff like that doesn't really show on the scorecard, but he is eventually what allows his teams to win matchups. And to be honest with you, this A&D squad, like, in the grand scheme of things, is very stacked from top to bottom. So we'll see if the side of Dark Forest Oblivion can compete with that.
Yeah. I think we're just waiting for whoever's host to start the lobby here. Yeah. I mean, back on Charleston, like I think, just for me coaching them the last like week or so, the biggest problem with him is just confidence. When he like takes Charles confidently, and like he believes that he's gonna win every gunfight he takes, he's a completely different player. But whenever he like starts to overthink certain things, that's when he gets in his own head. So as long as he's confident and does his own thing and fills the right gaps, I think he's gonna be fine.
Yeah, and as we load into Hacienda Hardpoint, map number one, make sure you guys are ready to go because it's going to be a banger for sure. We'll see what happens here and who's going to have the better side of spawns when we head into it. I do believe it's going to be the boys from Dark Force having the better sides for P2. So we'll see if they can continue and hold these spawns down, or if it's going to be an instant chow out of the side of A&D Legion. Let's head into map number 1, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to start on the side of Dark Forest Oblivion. Twisted going to be on your screen first here as we head off into this break off for their side. They're going to try to get into this hard point and make sure they can get the time secured, but they also want to get the chows going their way too. It's going to be 2 dead for them, unfortunately. They get 3 now as Charleston starts to rip and roar into this one. 2-0 to start us off, getting a good double up for him. That's a good start that you need to see. Time going white for both teams. This is not where you want it to be. Arson going to get taken care of in the bottom. That's going to be a 2 dead for the side of A&D Legion as they head on over into it. Finally, onto the hill time. Patriot going to collect onto hill time now, but he gets traded out. This pinstripe kill feed happening back and forth. So far, so good, though, from the side of A&D Legion.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the minimap, the A&D Legion side number 8 is in the lobby. Charleston with a big gunfight here, trying to win these rotational battles. He doesn't lose it. That's 2 dead. Pinstripe kill feed. 2v2 now. Big win by Patriots side door there, trying to win these spawns. They shouldn't have number 3s in the back. The number 2 just spawn there. They are getting splits. Patriots got to play his life here. Does get taken out by Dink. He's in this time trying to collect. They are down by about 10 seconds here. Still on your screen. Big kill in the back. Just playing for these spawns. Now they should know everyone is spawning to his left. He is looking that way. It's a big win out of Phil here. He does get taken out with a nade though.
And unfortunately, oh, sorry, man. Go ahead.
Patriot in the back, getting this guy out. This is a big kill, but you don't want these back spawns with 20 seconds left. You want them to start thinking about new P3. And yeah, it looks like Dark Forest is going to get the old time here.
Yeah, as we head into the rotations for this big P3 hill, you do expect to see the side of Dark Force Oblivion holding down so far. They're going to be okay, but Plat Chow going to come out. It's going to be a trade out kill. That's going to be 3 dead now for the side of A&D Legion as they try to bounce back into this one. They're going to be on this initial time collecting so far. They're going to switch the lead again. It's a very, very tactical battle that is happening so far on the map. And that's going to be another big 3 dead from A&D as they start to rip and roar into it. Make it all 4 dead now as they fully look to collect good time onto this P3 side. They look fully in control, but the side of Dark Force Oblivion trying to make a play here. It's going to be another 3 dead in the kill feed again. Charleston is absolutely doing work. Like you say, if he's going to have a confidence game, this is definitely going to be one of them. He is 10-3 to start us off on 3 hills. We head into the next rotations, and you can see the side of Dark Force already at the P4 Big Rock.
Yeah, I mean, they rotate early. They do get the first kill there, so they have full rotation. They haven't picked a side yet, though, so it looks like A&D can come from both sides. You see them in number 7 in P2. Being on your screen does get taken out by Patriot. He does get traded, though. That's 2 dead for the side of Dark Forest. You're just looking to group up here and then just play for the kills, then push out and spawn them deep. Dark Forest is doing a really good job holding this hill. They need this time. They're down by 40. If you get into broke here, you're going to be down by close to like 80, 90 points. And still, they're just winning the gunfights, they win the trade battles. Skull on your screen, dipping, dodging, shooting his own teammates a little bit. Does get taken out. Charleston with a big 2-piece. Once again, Charleston 13-5. And A&D do break into the hard point. Let's see if they can pull down this last 20 seconds here.
Yeah, this last 20 seconds is pretty crucial for the side of A&D. The contest is going to be coming in. This hill a little bit more mixier than most of the hills on this map. This close quarter engagement like we talked about on that rewind, and the break does happen. They get a little bit of this last little bit of time due to the side of Dark Force or Oblivion, and now they head into a big P1 rotation, and it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade on the map, and now they have to try to figure this out. Patriot playing through the middle of the map, knowing players from this Dark Force side are going to be here. He collects onto 2 as he starts to go into the kill feed for himself. Wu-Tang, he's starting off a little bit slow. He needs to figure this one out as the P2 spawns do not favor his team right now, but they can try to fight for it as fast as possible. The first kill still not going to go his way as he collects onto none there. Twisted going to get one as well. So it is going to be a contest for just a second. That's going to be a good 3 dead for the side of Dark Force Oblivion. as they start to come back into this one. They're going to get a good 20 seconds here, but they need to try to fight for this rotation to P2. As I say that, though, the hill does get broken on open, and now Phil left up by himself in this P2 rotation. You talked about him at the beginning of this map. He's one of those guys that just likes to play that back spawn, play up that iron, and he's doing what he needs to do right now.
Yeah, I mean, Arson on your screen here, 11-6, shooting pretty well. Like I said, he's my X factor for the series, just soaking this time out. They do have current time, but number 3 and 4 in your mini map. Like, Phil has a lot of pressure here. They're going through side door though. I wonder, Arson does get one. He does not get the second one though. So Dark Forest do break in. That's 3 dead in the feed there. That should be at least 20 seconds for them. Yeah, Patriot gets caught out. It's fresh 4 dead. You know they should be spawning bottom mid here. They are pushed out. They're watching everything. Yeah, and they're playing this how you want to play a P2. Yeah, with 20 seconds left, you are looking for the rotation as well. If they get the rest of this 20 seconds, they'll be down by like 10-ish seconds. So yeah, going to P3. Looks like A&D Legion is there first, but not if Skull has anything to say about it.
Yeah, Skull is really not going to have much to say about it. He unfortunately does go down. Z-Phil still playing these irons in the back of spawns, just controlling the pace of play for his team. He's allowing his teammate, his AR duo, if you will, Charleston, to just absolutely fry, allowing his SMGs to do work as well. He's just playing this time. He's 11-11, but he's doing work that a lot of people aren't going to be able to see on the scorecard. And right now, he looks like a menace in the kill feed as well. Arson trying to rip and roar as well again, but can't get it done as the side of Oblivion do collect onto hill time. And this man on your screen looking to try to come back positive. Can't get one on the hill, but his teammate there to trade as Charleston last up on the hill by himself. He's just going to play his life and play the time. And right now, it is still a pretty big lead for the side of A&D Legion, but they need to have a good rotation to P4. They did not have spawns for it. That's going to be a 3 dead for them as well as they head into P3. Only one player going to be up, and it's going to be at this P4 side.
Yeah, Phil does get caught out here. Just like if you're talking A&D Legion, you want to rotate early there, especially into scrap time. I think whoever gets the most time on this P4 should be in the best spot to win this. Dark Force doing a really good job here, just getting kills. It is 3 dead. They know they're missing 1. They do have splits right now. The number 2 does lose a gunfight to Patriot. The big one by Patriot. Patriot ends up getting 2. After 3, did he get the 4th? That's the question here. Well, A&D Legion do break in. That is a huge break. If they get the last 35 seconds here, they'll be up by like 45 seconds going into the 3rd rotation. Patriot on your screen, 21-14 on a 3 streak with 47 seconds. He is doing whatever he wants right now against Dark Forest on a 5 streak. He's about 80% to a Hellstorm here. You gotta think. You gotta play your life, play a bit slower, play like a rat a little bit to lock in that Hellstorm. He gets the 1, and he's pushing bottom 1. He does get caught out, though.
Yeah, and we see these rotations already for the side of Dark Forest. Oblivion onto the C1 side. They're just trying to control the middle of the map, and Dink collects onto 2. He's got 3 in the kill feed. Can't get the last one on the hill, but we head back to a P1. They have to get the time here. If you're the side of Dark Forest, you cannot allow them to flip out your spawns, but it's already happening. As I say that, that's going to be an early 2 dead onto the hill time. Arson here trying to make a play. Can't get it done as Dink collects onto another one. Wu-Tang now in hill time. Can't get it done. And it's going to be an unfortunate stop for him. But Dink is starting to rip right now as he is 22-23, trying to come back positive. Arson can't get it done as well. And Skulls holding down this absolute angle of a AR angle here for him right now as he flips this out, making sure his team knows we have the P2 spawns. We just need to control them a little bit more. And it is going to be a 1 for him. That's going to be a 3 dead here for the side of A&D Legion as they start to rotate to P2. Look for this hill time to go their way, and the spawns for Oblivion are not going to be at P2. They're going to have a hard ass to do this to break into P2. They've done it before, but can they do it again? And the initial time does go their way. A&D trying to break in, can't get it done. Wu-Tang finally gets taken down. Arson now in the hill time with that AR in hand.
Yeah, I mean, you see there, Dark Force did rotate first, but A&D just say, we don't need to rotate. We just bang through the front. Skull here is playing a really big life in the back. Wu-Tang with a big one on Spiral. It is 2 dead. You need to try and collapse on point, and they do that. It is 3 dead. Last guy in point. You know where he is. A big win on Skull there. clean 4 dead. That's a much needed break for Dark Forest, because if Andy got those kills, they would have been like 20 seconds away from winning. And yeah, Dark Forest just getting all this time, getting the 20 seconds. But the most important part here is the rotation to P3. A&D Legion is above the 190 point threshold, which you're looking for hard point, because each hard point is 60 seconds long. So if they hold down every single second of P3, they will win the map.
And you see this guy Z-Phil just holding down spawns for his team right now, looking like an absolute menace on the map. He's 16 and 22, but that really does not matter. The side of A&D starting to slow down. This man on your screen not slowing down though, as Twisted does get some kills, but does get traded out in the kill time. Now in favor of the side of Dark Forest Oblivion, but again, the kills do not go their way. Phil here to make the chows happen. He can't collect onto another one. Arson and co trying to hold this down in the front side of point. This is a barn burner of the ages. I do believe we're going to head to a P4, and let's head into a quick listen-in with the side of A&D Legion as they try to win this map back.
Bottom secret. Watch bottom secret.
Yep, gone to one. Get with you guys.
Nading office. I did not nade office.
There's one already here. One already here. Skull. Two here.
Take that too.
We all gotta rotate.
Twisted,
On
twisted.
that
I got
man. I
There's
spawned
one more.
P2.
One more
I
on
spawned low
time.
P2.
Two on time. Two on time.
Yes, spawn lobby.
Yo, keep.
Very good listening there from the side, and they do look like they're trying to bring this back. But let's head into another listen-in with the side of Dark Forest Oblivion as they try to win this map on P4.
Inner.
There's two.
They're pre-firing that.
Yeah, I know.
One's office too.
Just play slow. We don't have to head.
Right behind you, Dink. I'm going top there.
Yeah, I'm going.
I don't win off this. We're good.
You go top open. I'm going all the way through.
There's two. They're just fully distracted. No one's looking.
What's the rock?
Weak.
Keep it up on the front.
Just get new. Just get new. After if you don't break this, get new.
Yeah, we're
And there you hear it from them. They're trying to get new. They know they can win it on P1. They can't win it here again, but the fights are still going in the favor of the side of A&D Legion. They are looking to try to bring this back from the fodder. 237 to 235, a very close scorecard right now, and it looks to be going the side of Dark Forest as they clutch up when it matters the most and the kills go their way. That's a 3 dead for A&D, but now they have to try to break this hill, and they're not going to be able to do it. Dark Force take map number 1 with absolute cinematics happening at the end of it, 250 to 235.
Yeah, that was a crazy map 1. I mean, both teams, like, they both struggle with rotating and holding hard points. That was just a bang out in Dark Forest. They ended up breaking the P3 and getting the 30-second lead there, and it was just too much to climb for A&D. Yeah, Dark Forest go up 1-0, and they look to go up 2-0 in the search here.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate scenario. This man on your screen, like, if we talk about the scorecard holistically, 35 and 29 from Patriot, 32 and 31 from Dink. Those are your two main slayers. And we talked about that SMG battle at the end of the day. And right now, Patriot looks like the better slayer, but his team, unfortunately, does not take out the W in that one. A very, very good map, very close back and forth. But we head to another Hacienda. We're in it for 3 maps, so make sure you lock it on in, ladies and gentlemen, because we love Hacienda, I guess. That's what the day is, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a BO4 throwback map. All the old heads in the chat. Posse was probably the best map in that game, arguably, and it definitely is in this game, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, I'm a Hasi enjoyer. Hasi S&D. It does play differently now that, like, the rock outside of P4 area doesn't go all the way across the bottom. You only hop up in like 3 different spots, and the whole top dark, top window area, top secret. That wasn't a thing in BO4. So now it's more like sub-reliant in the top hallways, where before in BO4, if you had an ICR posted up there, you couldn't do anything. So yeah, we're looking for the AR battles and see if between Dink and Patriot, once again, who's going to be the one that gets pushed up there, who's winning the one-on-one gunfights that gets the first blood, and then whoever just win their number battles.
Yeah, that's really the question in S&D, especially on this map. You know, first blood engagement, who's going to win that? And then from that, are you going to be able to clutch up the 4v3, or is the other side going to be able to clutch up the 3v4? That's really, you know, we've seen some crazy clutches on this map, even in the pro scene. We've seen it in this lower level of things, this online scene as well. We've seen some crazy clutch happen, you know, in a 1v3 situation. This map allows players to just get lost in the map as well. So we'll see what happens. I will like to see if we do get some A pushes, some quick A plants. You know, a lot of the teams nowadays, they like to play that B site a little bit more, which I think, you know, doesn't really work out for everybody. You know, you gotta know when it's not working for you. But ladies and gentlemen, we're headed into map number 2, Hacienda S&D, a banger of a map. We'll see what happens here.
I mean, loading in now, but Nick, if you had to guess, like, what's gonna be the map count or the score line of this map, and who's taking it?
I think we see the side of A&D Legion take this one in a 6-4 fashion. They just look like the better cohesion of a team, but you know, we'll see what happens when we head into this. On round 1, though, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be the side of Dark Force Legion taking it in. They have the bomb on this B site. Can they get some chows to happen their way as the first blood goes in? Second blood also goes their way as well. That's going to be 2 for Dink in the kill feed already, and it is going their way, but a blood comes back. Charleston now left up by himself. This 1v3 scenario, AR in hand, playing a full wrap into this garage side, this P2 side. He spots out one player, information given on over to the other side. Now he's going to have to reach out. This Skull is going to be waiting for him in that top hallway position. He knows he could be playing this, but he decides to go the other way and wrap behind. He's going to go play up top office. Make sure players are not trying to chow it out. Bomb is dwindling down. He's going to have to execute onto site as fast as possible with 3 people looking at him. He finally gets spotted out, and Wu-Tang gets it done for his team. And there is round number 1 for the side of Dark Force Oblivion.
Yeah, it comes down to Dink is getting that 2-piece on Rock. It seems like Arson and Patriots didn't have good enough teamwork there, good enough small talk. Like, Arson did get bad timing, but Patriot just seemed kind of lost there. Didn't look outer. Yeah, Dark Force does go up 1-0 in the S&D here. Looking for A&D Legion to bounce back. They are on the defensive side. Or offensive side, I apologize. So I look for them to go B here. Normally when you go B, you want something like 2 subs through P2 and 2 ARs through open. Some people decide to just bang out Rock entirely. But it does look like a 3-1 split here. Charleston, the only one going through open. Bill sees nothing. Rock, Patriot, and Arson pushing up the Rock. Patriot with a huge first blood here. He's trying to play his life. They should get the bomb down here soon. Oh, Charleston just looks in back spawn, gets a freebie there. Oh, and there he goes. That's a fast. That was a quick round.
Yeah, very quick round out of the boys of A&D Legion. They just get the kills when they need to. They don't even plant the bomb. That's how fast it is. Charleston 3-1 right now. Gets the last blood as well. Spots out Skull in that top window position as he gets his teammate killed. So unfortunate for the side of Dark Force Oblivion, but right now offensive side's looking a little bit better for both teams. We'll see if they can do it again or if a defensive round can be won. We're tied up at 1s, headed into round number 3. It is going to be, I do believe, Dink, your bomb carrier. We're going to see maybe an A play here as we head into top halls. 3 banging out top halls right now. We do head to this B site a little bit. We head to this lean almost of this B site. And, you know, first blood still going the way of that man on your screen, Skulls. He's also 3-1 now. Charleston trying to make a play. He spots out one, gets the kill to go his way. Spots out another one, but it does not happen. That's going to be a 2v3 scenario now for the side of A&D. 2 SMGs versus the rest of the world right now. Patriot and Arson left at the B site. They got to get it done over there, or it is going to be another round win for the side of Dark Force Oblivion. The round does start to slow down now a little bit. As you can see, players just trying to play information and give over information. Dink spots out one in top hall. Can he get this kill, though? That is the question. As Patriot collects onto Wu-Tang. Now in a 2v2 scenario. Bomb still down. Time dwindling away. And that kill is huge from Patriot. He's 4-0 now, and the last kill goes their way as well. Potentially, Defuse coming out now. Dink just going to have to try to play it as he gets the kill onto the bomb, and not enough time to defuse. That is going to be that, as Dark Forced Oblivion play the timing perfectly. Dink getting that clutch up kill when it matters the most.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like A&D, like Patriot and Arson, they just took too long there. They sat top halls in just like about like 10, 15 seconds, and you kind of wish you had that back. You go a little bit faster there, and you get the kills, and you don't have to hop bomb right away. You're not forced to hop the bomb. You can like spend more time looking for the last guy. You got Dink with a great play. He ends up staying alive in the corner, hops over the fence, and gets the kill on bombs with a wall bang. Yeah, Dark Forest up 2-1 here. Skull 3-2. Having a good map so far. Charleston 4-2 on the other side. We're looking for him to win these battles, top hallways here. Looks like it's going to be an A push here. 2 through top close and 2 through well. Should be... Oh, thought that was going to be a first blood for A&D, but Wu-Tang does finish off Charleston for the first blood, but he does get instantly traded back. 3v3 here. Patriot shoots at a dead body to give away his position. Smartly repositions, though. And in this situation, it's kind of smart that A&D isn't playing the bomb right away. And that, just like that, they realized their pinch was open. Arson with the veteran play there, pick it up. Now, Wu-Tang in a 1v3. He does get spotted out top dark. You look for A&D to get the bomb down here. And I don't agree with chasing this. Yeah, just go back mid, play with your team. Don't give them any free 1v1s. Yeah, this should be impossible for Wu-Tang, but I've seen crazier things. He is wrapping back through Spiral. I lied. Do bottom secret. Patriot should see him here. Good play out of Patriot there. 2-2.
Yeah, and so far, defensive sides being a little bit lackluster for both teams. These teams, having pretty strategic battles go on the offensive side for both. 6-1 now for Patriot as he starts to roar into this one. This is a guy you're going to have to slow down if you're the side of Dark Force Oblivion. And right now, he is not getting slowed down as A&D head on over to their defensive side. We head on to the offensive side, though, of the boys from Dark Force Oblivion. Can they get another offensive round, or will we see this first defensive round succeed for the side of A&D Legion here in just a couple seconds? But it is going to be an open top hall position. That does happen. No information given on over for either team right now. 2 up top hall for the side of A&D Legion. Do get spotted out by Skulls. He takes some shots in, gets some damage as well. He's going to get chowed out from other players from the Skull. Bomb is going to be going down. This quick execute onto the A site has already happened, and it's going to be Wu-Tang that just gets shot in the back, and Patriot wins another huge kill on a 4 streak, and that is going to be that. Round is over in quick succession. It is going to be the side of A&D taking their first defensive side with the defuse. Quick execute onto the site, and it works out for him.
Yeah, I don't know how Pedro got that second kill there. The guy kind of got pooped on right there. But like you said, that was the first defensive round. Let's see if A&D can capitalize and actually pull away here to go up 4-2. Or if we're going to see a back-and-back affair here. Now, I love round 11s. So I'm down for it. But yeah, we're on board with Patriot. He is 8-1 on a 4 streak right now. Looks like they're going B. All 4 players. I lied. 3 players and 1 through hallways again. It's like we saw 2 rounds ago. Patriot with another first blood. He probably has like 3 or 4 now at this point. Gets in front of the guy open. Just try and play his life. You have bomb control. You kind of look to get the bomb down here. So you see in the mini-map right there, number 4, playing sneaky, just laying down at the bottom of the stairs. You think he's going to activate as soon as the bomb goes down. Yeah, Patriot gets shots in open, smartly backs up. Wu-Tang with some nice shots on Rock. 3v2 now, 4 Dark Forest to 2 Patriot and Arson left up for A&D. Does get shots on the guy open. Sees the guy open. Arson with a big one on Rock. Got 22 seconds left. Oh, he does die. Arson in 1v2 now. Let's see if he can win this 1v2. He gets the first one. He knows the last guy's mid. Yep. Just throw shoulders. He has to get peeled, though. Yeah, and once again, a defensive round, 3-3.
Definitely a good round out of the side for both teams. Tied at 3s right now. Both teams having a chest match right now as Twisted gets that last kill onto Arson. I did think Arson was about to clutch that up, just playing a dip and dive kind of mentality. Unfortunately, gets peeled off of the heady as well. Does not work out for him, and now we head into this round number 7. It is going to be the side of Dark Force Oblivion on the offensive side. Again, we'll see what they can do. Skulls on a 2 streak as well. And now you slow down Patriot for just a second into that round. We'll see what they can do into this next one. You see 2 challenge up top halls. This is going to be another B execute from the side of Dark Force Oblivion. SMG battle coming through, and he's just running this down 10-2 right now. He does get traded out, though. Big Rock going to be contested, and it's going to be a pinstripe kill feed at the moment. 2v1 scenario for Dink. He's going to have to dip and dive across the map to try to make this happen for himself and his squad. Zphil and Charleston left up into it. Let's see what happens here. Slow plays coming out. They know he was around this position. Can they find him, though? Zphil just not wanting to give over too much information right now. As Dink collects onto one. He spots out the other one, but the AR battle, the AR shots do win in that battle in the longevity of things. So we'll see how that goes on.
Yeah, I mean, for a second there, I thought Dink was gonna clutch that up because he got God timing on Zphil there on bomb. As soon as he gives it up, he just sprints forward, gets a freebie. But unfortunately, Charleston with the AR there, gunfight favors him, and he does win it. So yeah, A&D Legion do go up 4-3. They are on the offense, so we're looking for them to plant this bomb or get all 4 kills to go up 5-3 here. We're on board Patriot 10-3. Is having his way with this map. It looks like we're going A here. 1-3 bottom mid. It's going to be Arson. Just sprinting through, trying to get numbers. Patriot with a huge first blood again. This guy is just a first blood magnet right now. Hops out. Top secret. Goes bottom U. Sees nothing. Should try and get this bomb down. He does. He does get caught out though. No one held his top dark. Arson on screen. 2v2. Minute left in the clock. Skull make a good play. Just sitting in the corner. If you're the side of A&D Legion here, you want to try and collect that bomb and get together. Dink with the flank does catch out Phil. So now Arson on 1v2. It's coming through well. Doesn't spot anything. Throws a stun out for good measure. It's not going to hit anything though. No info gained. He's going to wrap back through Spiral. Yeah, and Dark Force here are playing this really smart. They know bombs down. They're just not giving him any chows. So it's going to be really hard for Arson. He is hopping out. Trying to go towards bomb. Checking connector. No one there. You only have 20 seconds, so you got to go quick. You got to collect this bomb and plant. Or kill both of them. The stun is going to hit Dark Force with the info gained. Dink running outer, just laying down. He is going to chow. Yeah, he should get a freebie. Yeah, I mean, if you're side A&D, is just, I don't know why that they're hesitating to plant bombs. I know that he went for it there, but no one was watching us top dark. So miscommunication there. Yeah, 4-4.
And it's a chess match right now. Like I've said already multiple times, this chess match is going back and forth. Let's try to keep the chat on the match as well, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not talk about too much stuff that's been going on in the league. Let's just keep on the match that we're watching right now. But we head into the next round. We are 9. We're heading to round 9, 8 rounds deep, and it's tied still at 4. So who's going to reach that coveted number 5? As Dink is going to be your bomb carrier heading out into this B site. It's going to be a 4-stack into the B site. First blood does not go the way of Dark Forest, and second does as well. That's 3 dead now in the kill feed, and Patriot with a huge round for himself, making it look easy as again he makes a huge play go his way. 14-4 now for him.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's single-handedly keeping A&D in this game. Charleston did have a 1v1 clutch up for the one round, but like Patriot 14-4, like you said, he's just literally doing whatever he wants, and he's winning the battle against Dink for first bloods. Dink is having a good game though, 7-7, but 14-4 is just a different beast, man. Let's stay on board with him. He seems hot. They are on the offense. Let's see if they can win the map, tie a series of 1-1, or if we are going to see a round 11. They are banging out open. I love this play. There's banging out. Should be a freebie. Another first blood for Patriot. Arson with a second. The guy top hall should have seen him. Patriot is just to stay alive. Wait for your teammates. A 4v1 now. Yeah, this should be map 2 for the side of A&D Legion. I do not want to jinx anything though, because Dink, he has been here. He has done that, but this is a very tall task. Let's see if he can do it. He's clearing out the top plat position. He does get shots from Phil outer fences. Yeah, he's just A&D Legion just covering everything. He does get the bottom connector though. He finds the gap. Let's see if he slides out. Charleston does see him, and he gets gunned. So yeah, A&D Legion for the first time, they win 2 rounds in a row, and they take map 2 to 6-4 to tie the series up 1-1.
I would like to say that I called that.
You did.
Your boy called that one. Just saying, boys. We did call it 6-4 going the way of A&D Legion, and they clutch it up at the end of it. Very back and forth unless you look at the last 2 rounds. 15-4 from that man Patriot. 12 non-traded kills from him. Having some good first blood potential as well. Highest streak going to be 4. 6 first bloods in the game as well. So definitely huge rounds from coming out of him. Definitely. But we head into Hacienda Control. Triple dose of Hacienda again. And we'll see what that entails for both teams. Like I said, these respawns are going to be the questions that are raised for both teams. What are they going to look like? This is another respawn game mode that, you know, has a little more strategic prowess to it. We'll see when we hear the comms what's going on both sides. S&D doesn't go the way of, you know, Dark Force Oblivion, but unfortunately we are tied at 1s now. Zeph, talk to me a little bit, man. How you feeling?
Yeah, it's been a crazy series so far of like a 15-point map 1, a 6-4 map 2. You're a psychic, by the way, predicting that. But yeah, I mean, going into this control, like you said, it is more teamwork oriented. I know there's not a lot of fans of the game mode, but unfortunately, it is what we have to play. Yeah, it's just like it's kind of like TDM, but it's teamwork, knowing when to stack the point, when to push up, recognizing how many are dead, keeping track of names. It's a lot of small talk necessary for control here. So, like I said, I'm sticking true to my 3-1 A&D Legion prediction, so I am going to take them here, but I can see it's going either way.
Yeah, I mean, we're already going to see a map number 4, so we already have that prediction on in. We're going to see a map number 4 for sure. Now, who wins this one is really going to be, I think, who wins the series for sure, because this is a swing map, swing mode as well. You can swing the, momentum back to your side. You got to keep everybody locked in. I talked about it before. Dink being that veteran guy on that squad, he's going to have to keep his guys locked in, make sure they know that this is not over, this is not done. We can bring this back as well. We'll see if they do so, or if, the slaying power for the side of A&D Legion is just a little bit too strong as of right now. Even in map 1, the slaying power was favoring their side. They unfortunately lose on rotations, and that's why they lost the map. But we head into a Hacienda Control where you have to play together as a team, and the teamwork came out for the side of Dark Force Legion. We'll see if they can do the same thing here headed into map number 3. What are you guys thinking, though, in the chat? Who wins map number 3? Who's going to be taking that 2-1 lead after this map?
Yeah, so it looks like Dark Forest is on the offense to start us off here. Looks like they're going to try and go towards B. That is the preferred point to get first, because it is the easier of the two to get that 1-minute extension. A bit of a split defense on the side of A&D. Kills do go down for both sides. Arson with 2. That's 3 dead for the side of A&D. They do know the last guy is on point here. Skull with some shaky shots. Charleston, not so much. He does get a freebie. Patriot is pushed up in your lobby, playing these spawners. He is doubling back to well. Gets a freebie there too. So yeah, I mean, Dark Forest, they've spawned P2. They're forced to take these rock routes. Dink with a big win there to get them out of the spawn trap. They're down 3 lives here. They get 2. 50 seconds left on the clock. They are going to try and get on this A point to at least stop the time. Patriot with some nice shots and can't finish one though. Still can't finish one. Big damage out. That is first tick, almost first 2 ticks for the side of Dark Forest. If you're side of A&D here, you need to come through An unfortunate team kill from Arson onto Phil. He does clutch up though, get the other one, but he needs to get the last guy off the point. Nice shots of the Arson there. Gets the info on the last guy. Ooh, this guy's shooting right now. But the Dark Forest does get 2 ticks, and they're Andy looking to push up into spawn and keep them in spawn trap.
Yeah, you can see the spawn trap now enacted by this man on your screen as he collects onto another big 2-piece on a 5 streak right now. Phil trying to play through the middle of the map. He spots out. I do not believe he actually spots out that player, but his teammate giving information over that they might be going to this A site. And that looks like the execute that's happening. And right now, the life's just being bled from the side of Dark Forest Legion again. 12-19 right now. Arson having an AR and SMG in that back pocket finally gets taken down off of that streak. Phil trying to make a play now. Does try to collect onto one, but Patriot here, there for the trade out. And again, pinstripe kill feed favoring the side of A&D, and that's going to be the round. Round number 1 goes in favor of the side of Dark Forest Oblivion. Not Oblivion, Legion, my bad. A&D Legion. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, there was a slight hiccup there from the side of A&D. They pushed up well. And they should have known they were spawning P2 side there, but no one watched Rock, letting Dark Forest get out, be able to hop on point. I thought they were going to cap A there for a minute, but A&D do a nice job of just collapsing on the point. There's like 6 different ways you can see onto the A point, and they just played it well, didn't go one by one, and Arson with a big 3-piece. And then he pushed up to spawn and gets another crazy 2-piece in there. Yeah, A&D Legion on the offense now. Looks like a full-out B assault here. Like I said, this is a preferred point to capture first. There is going to be 2 players of Dark Forest here to combat that. Yeah, 2v2. Now 1v1 left. Patriot is just going to hop on this point to stop the time. Throws a nade. Playing his life. Charleston here for the backup. Then he actually gets one. That's a huge nade. Want to get on this point and stay down. He does get caught out though. Phil does overchill a little bit. You want to see him just stay alive there. Patriot sand is inner. Does get taken out. So it is a clean 4 dev for the side of Dark Forest. They should have known that Arson just touched the A point and he's no longer on it. So you have to keep track that someone is here. Wu-Tang does pick it up. That is a great play out of him. So yeah, so far so good for the side of Dark Forest.
You know, we talk about these defensive sides a little bit from both sides. This is a very defensively favored map, but Charleston already pushed up into the spawn trap as well on the offensive side, and now he's going to try to make some plays happen for himself. Arson gets a huge one in the top, 12-4 from him. Absolutely frying. We talked about main slayers. His name didn't come up, but he did come up in the conversation of the person we thought needed to have a good match for them, for their team to have a good match, and he's providing on that right now. Let's head into a quick listen in with A&D Legion as they try to take over these sites.
To your top.
Go close, Rick. Something on me. Dink on time. My fountain.
Oh, okay.
My waterfall side.
Keep capturing B. Stay on B. Dude, he's our top. Goal our top.
You go close?
Top side still in the outer. Dink outer well.
One's bot.
Very good listening coming out, but the time is dwindling away. You got to get on these points. Phil with a big 2 top hallway, and there you have it. It does get onto they do get onto the A point, but it's taken care of quick by the side of Dark Forest. And again, huge kills coming out from Dink as well. He's 10-8. Arson on hill time again, 13-7. Make it 14 now for him as he tries to capture this hill time for his team. This double cap gonna be going fast, and all the kills go the way of A&D Legion. They're gonna try to capture this 8 point. They do get it secured. That minute extension going to be secured, but it's 12-8 in the life count. They got to start slowing it down a little bit here, getting some of these straight out kills, but they head on to the B point. It is still not fully captured yet. They do, however, have some securing factors going on, but now it's just a little bit too much to do and ask for. 10v4 in the kill feed, in the life disparity. And this could be the end, what spells the end for A&D Legion's round.
Yeah, it's a round of search for them. Patriot does get the first one, but please note that they do have 4 ticks so far. Dark Forest only did get 2. So even if they lose this round, there is still a glimmer of hope because they did capture more ticks. But as I say, that 3 go dead, 3v7, Arson wants that one back. He does just, or Phil, sorry, he wants that one back. Does fly out. So now it's a 1v6 now for Charleston. He's trying to play for some kills. They're not. He does get one, but you only have 13 seconds left. He does get taken out. So yeah, both defense have been won. But like I said, A&D Legion did play a little better on the offense to secure 4 ticks there.
Yeah, they looked good, but at the same time, it's one of those things where, you just got to slow the round down a little bit. The kills for a second were going every which way, and Patriot hits a huge turn on at the end of that one to secure the 8-point for his team. Unfortunately, does not win the round. We're tied at 1s. Points secured, still favoring the side of A&D Legion as they head back onto their defensive side. Dink 13-13 right now, 14-9 from Arson, a man that you gotta keep an eye on out for sure. A&D is, yeah, I agree. Epic Crazy Guy, A&D is being very gritty as we head into this next round. 1-for-1 trade does happen into the kill feed. Dink getting 1 collected, but Patriot going to be able to get 2 from behind. And now he tries to get into this spawn trap. That's going to be a 3 dead, unfortunately, for the side of Dark Force Oblivion. And again, it is still not going the way of them as they do get the secure onto this capture. Now Dink trying to make a play onto Arson, 15-10 for him as it kills are going every which way. Phil going to be able to collect onto 1. Let's head into a quick listen in with the side of Dark Forest Oblivion.
Looking over.
Still open.
One dead. One more.
Top spiral? Where?
Top spiral.
Yep.
One on time.
Unfortunately, sounding very dejected from the side of Dark Force Oblivion. Those guys not really common very much. Does not sound good in the comms. They feel like they probably have lost this round, unfortunately. Skulls does collect onto 1 into the front of B site. Now they're trying to get onto this 8-point. A 3 cap is going to make it go quick. And they're going to try to do it now as they do have 2 on the point to get taken care of. And another one does as well, as it is going to be the last player up. And it does not go their way. They don't even secure those 2 ticks. So it takes still favoring the side of A&D Legion.
Yeah, Charleston on a 5-street playing for these kills. Only 13 seconds left. Back up. Be a hard kill, but still play a forward line. Make it harder for them to stack the point. You have 5 seconds here. If you're inside Dark Forest, you have to make a play. This is a huge kill out of Dink. Does get 1, but Arson does get 2. He's still getting. Oh, I thought Arson got that. Phil does get the kill though. Yeah, A&D does take the round to go up 2-1. And I believe if it does go round 5, they already have defense locked because Dark Forest only has 3 ticks and they were able to get 4 the first round.
Yeah.
See Patriot there getting the best play, 19-15 with 2,500 damage, doing his thing. Yeah, I mean, looking for Dark Forest to just do what's expected, win a defense here, but I wouldn't be surprised if A&D Legion just cap B right off rip and just get some kills and go A.
Yeah, we'll see what they decide to do, but we head into this round. Arson on your screen first, 19-13, a great control game out of him. He definitely comes alive when, the back's against the wall and these controls. A gritty player by himself already. Patriot now hitting through the top hall, gets 2, and that's going to open up this B site as they start to collect on the time. But Dink here trying to contest this a little bit, and he knows one more player is here. His teammate's going to collect onto that kill, and they do not secure that first tick. But Patriot still in your top office. It's a man you got to take care of, and he does finally get taken care of. Z-Phil trying to make a play into top halls. He knows players could be here as a push-up could be happening into the spawn trap. But right now, so far, so good. Phil going to be taken care of as Dink gets another kill to go his way. Arson in this bottom secret position, just trying to play info game right now as he collects onto 1, hops out the window. He's going to get chased, though. Dink going to be allowed to get another one. Can't get that one, though, as Charleston just trying to play his time. Team shots going in for that. Z-Phil and Charleston here on this B site. It's going to be one more chow to happen and they need to try to secure this as fast as possible. But Dink, again, with the clutch kills when it matters the most, not allowing them to get ticks. Arson still in the back of the map, finally does get taken care of, and now contest time still going every which way, kills going every which way. Phil now on the point, capturing this B site.
Yeah, lives 17-18 in favor of Dark Forest. Andy do get a tick. A teammate looks like comes through from Phil. He does end up taking himself out of this. Patriot flies from top cat. Does get two. It does get traded out. So if you're inside Dark Forest, you do clear the pressure off a little bit. Phil with some nice shots. Yeah, 15-13 life count. Only 30 seconds left. They are going on A to stop the clock. It is a smart play to stop the clock and try and get some kills. But as I say, that they do get taken off. 25 seconds now. Yeah, and like I said, I mean, they might just be trying just to get some kills, and I mean, obviously they want to win, but like worst case, they are on the defense again. But yeah, big kills going on B. It's never over till it's over. 21 seconds. Patriot dipping and dodging on this B point. Does get wall banged though. Charleston there for the trade. Just gotta stay down, gotta stay alive. Knowing someone's behind him. Gets one on point somehow. He's doing God's work right now, but he does get taken out. 17 seconds left, but number 7 the main map, Phil. He is stopping the 8 point, does hop up, does get taken out. Yeah, this is crazy. 7v4 around a search for A&D Legion. You have to play your life here. Patriot does get overzealous and over Chow. 6v3. This isn't over.
Definitely is not over, as the Chows are going to be coming in. The kills still going the way of A&D Legion for a second. Now 3v1. Can he clutch up when it matters the most? And he cannot. Body shots going out as well. Young man, you have not won the map yet. You got to chill out on it, because Dink is letting them know. 32-23 right now for him.
Yeah, he ends up getting 3 for the best play on the B point. Yeah, I mean, thank God B's or Dink's picking it up, because if he wasn't shooting the way he is, I think this map would already be over. But we should see A&D Legion on the defense here. Yep, Dark Forest is on the offense. So I'm, like you said earlier, it's been 4 straight defensive round victories in this match. So we're on board with Dink here. He is going to try and fly. All 3 of them are flying through rocket. This might be an A hit off rip here. I kind of like this. There's going to be number 5, Patriot, to combat it. Let's see if he can get any kills. He does get 1. Does get traded out, though. Dink push up the top open. He sees Phil, gets a freebie. Does see the second one, too, but Arson makes a veteran play, just sitting and ironing him. 28-27 live count now. Already 30 seconds taken off the clock. They are stopping the 8 point. Getting some kills. Skull is going to be kicking himself for that one for not checking the corner. Yeah, already 35 seconds off the clock. 26-24 life count. Charleston bottom line here. Gets shots from the guy top open. Top close, sorry. Backing up to play these guys in the spawn. And as I say that, 2 members of Dark Forest are on the A point, and Wu-Tang doing a good job just playing spawners here. Andy doing a good job taking him out. Arson, 25-21. He is the shooter right now beside Patriot. Big win, top close there. Phil with the second one. They do collapse on this point. Last guy. Nice shots out of Wu-Tang, but it's not enough. They do clear it out. You want to get pushed up, get map progression, delay the other team's push.
And you know it's a 20-20 life count right now. Let's head into a quick listen-in with the side of A&D Legion as they try to clutch up in this one.
Dude, one.
He's not closed. He's pushing in the flat, twisted. Don't chow him. He's sitting top flat. Do not chow him. Top flat now. You got him.
Yeah, we have to get A. We have to get A.
No, one more on A. One more on A. One inside.
He's tagged. He's tagged. He's tagged.
Oh,
Good kill.
Nice. 15-16. 15-16. It's alright. It's alright. I'm on.
Very good comms coming out of the boys from A&D Legion. Very controlled into the pace. You heard the comms come out 15-14 now. Now even in the life count, now 1 up for either side. 13-12 right now. It's going back and forth into the kill feed. This B point being a lot harder to capture. You only got a minute on the clock if you're the side of Dark Forest Oblivion. Let's head into a quick listen in with them as they try to break this B site and make a play for the map win.
On already. Good shit.
Just stack, just stack. Somebody
Yeah.
be here with me.
I got trophy.
One's low. They're just
Stay
now coming
flat,
out
stay
spawn.
flat,
Two
stay
going
flat,
10.
Seb,
One's
stay
10.
flat.
One's 10. One going office, one going 10.
ten.
1 to 10. Well, top plat, plat.
Matt, flag
Flat
off.
and
We gotta
10.
take.
One shot. One
Back
shot.
up and stay alive, Bryce. Back up and stay alive.
Plat one shot. Plat one shot. One on outer fence.
1 con. Or single.
7-6.
Very good listening from those guys as well as we head back on into it. 7-5 now in the life count, still favoring the side of Dark Force Oblivion, but these kills could go every which way. We head into an S&D round as 2 die in the kill feed, but it's now 4v3, 3v3 now as we head into it as Phil starts to come alive in the last couple seconds of this round. Time dwindling away if you're the side of Dark Force Oblivion. You got to run out this and hope for the best as the time is going to be paused. Dink making a play into the top plat. He collects onto 1. This play could be huge out of them. That's going to be 2 dead now. Only 1 left up. Can they clutch it up when it matters the most? And they do so as Dark Force Oblivion take it in round number 5 with an absolute crazy round coming out of that man on your screen. Dink 45 and 30 from him to finish off.
Yeah, he had the upper hand on the whole freaking A&D roster this game. He was just shooting, just like putting his whole team on the back there to win an offense round, round 5. Yeah, 3v3. You think you'd favor the defense there, but they just, I think Phil gets bad timing top plat. They don't watch the mid wrap, and yeah, he just gets a big 2-piece there to break the point with 5,000 damage, 30 non-traded kills. He was doing literally whatever he wanted. Average over 1,000 damage per round. Yeah.
Oof.
Good stuff.
Oh.
Good stuff out of Dink there.
That
We go
is
up
really
2-1.
good stuff out of Dink. Now we head into a map number 4 where we'll see the map switch up a little bit. I do believe we're going to be seeing something different here a little bit, right? Am I tripping? Yeah, it should be different.
I think we're on the vault.
We're on the vault. All right, we head into vault hardpoint. Not sure what the bands look like, so I'm not sure. Maybe you have a little information on. Do you know if they pick this map or you guys pick this map?
I believe that A&D picked this one. Dark Forest picked Hossie.
Okay. So there's the information relayed over. It is going to be an A&D map pick in the map number 4, Vault Hardpoint. We'll see how that entails for the side of Patriot, Arson, Zphil, and Charleston. My bad there. And, you know, it is right now a slaying battle that's happened out. You saw the end scoreboard there. You know, if 45 from Dink, but 40 on the other side for Patriots. So it really is who's going to be able to slay more, who's going to be able to go back and forth in the kill feed and be able to flow or be in that flow state for longer for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping we get 5 now. I want to rewind game 5 or round 11, 1v1, Arson, Dink, storylines galore.
Yeah.
I hope we get that, man.
I mean, right now, it just feels like, you know, when you watch a match in the CDL, it just feels like that is going to be what happens. We've had a close map number 1. We've had a close map number 2 in the 6-4. We had a close map number 3. We head to a vault where the side of A&D Legion, it's in your ball is in your court. You have to clutch up here or series is over. And the first hard point was going your way at the beginning of it. Unfortunately, you lose on some rotations. We talked about this map when we brought it up at the beginning. The rotations are going to be more ever prevalent in this map and even more of a factor into those big hill times. You'll see, you know, going into that P4 side, going into P2, we'll see which side has the early break off and what they look like going into it.
Yeah, I mean, you hit it right on the nail or nail on the head there. Like, it's just whoever, I mean, P4, it's a money hill. I mean, most people's grandmas can hold that hill if you get set up there. So, like, you're looking for whoever gets a rotation. It does look like A&D is on bad side here. We're on board with Wu-Tang. Just flying towards P1. He's going to see nothing closed. He should see Patriot on time, though. Just playing his life. Gets shots in. Bit windy's there. He has to back up. Patriot does chase. So, it's Arson. Sorry. Arson does get 1. Patriot 2-0 start here. You're really looking for him to have a good map here. I've heard that he loves Vault Hardpoint, and his team needs it right now to force him at 5.
Yeah, definitely so. As the spawns do go ahead and flip out for both sides, we'll see the P2 side switched on over. Now Charleston into the site, trying to collect on to time, but that's going to be an early death for him as well, as the spawns are getting a little bit of splits again here. You got to start to control these. This man on your screen will look for him to try to control the spawns as fast as possible. Time still favoring the side of A&D early as Arson collects onto another one outside. Spawns are going to flip again, but Charleston and Patriot do go down, and now this chow from Arson is going to be more ever prevalent to win for him. He wants to try to get this chow out of the thing, and it just does not happen as Twisted does collect onto it. Dink on your screen, 4 and 2 already, getting that early hill time for his team as they start to collect onto it. They're going to take the lead over as he does get chowed out. Zphil also going to be able to get one. A team kill, though, does come in as well, unfortunately.
Yeah, number 5, number 2 in the main map. Number 5 does win it. That is Patriot, a huge kill there. They do know everyone is flooding through front. Yeah, I mean, based on this main map now, unless, as I said, the Arson does die off of time, Phil is making the smart play, getting back on time, staying down. Patriot cutting his front, does get taken out from the back, though. I was going to say Andy wasn't a good spot to collect the last 20 seconds, but I was wrong. And look at number 3 in the mini-map, Twisted. He is 0-6, but the numbers don't matter all the time. He's making the veteran play, rotating early, getting the spawns. Patriot wins one on time. He's 9-2, like I said. He loves Vault Hardpoint. You look for him to have a good map here if you want to see him at 5. Gets 1 through mids. He's the second guy on time. Not able to win at the Wu-Tang with a crucial gunfight there to maintain hill time here.
Yeah, you see the spawns flip out again. That armor side spawn going to be in favor of the side of Dark Forest, but right now you need to try to flip this out as fast as possible if you are them. You didn't get an early 2 dead. Chows are going to be coming on the hill as Zphil tries to make it happen. Nade gets stopped by the trophy there. One's going to be up into top art. The play is going to be happening. Charleston trying to make it happen for him as Dink gets collected and lets them know Charleston going to be able to get that kill early. And this hill time now going back in favor of the side of A&D Legion. Rotation still looking good for them as well. We head to a P4. This money hill, can you break? That is the question right now for Dark Forest, because that's what it's going to have to be. It's going to be a break from the P3 side. That's going to be a 2 dead early into the kill feed. Wu-Tang trying to make a play. He spots out one on the hill. Nobody turns there as well. As Zphil just trying to collect onto time. Skull making plays into the back of the map. Twisted and Skulls go down. That's going to be a 3 dead here again as Dink trying to make the play of his life into the back map, but he goes down as well. Now the hill time. This is where teams really start to grow their lead, and you can see it already happening for the side of A&D Legion.
Yeah, there was a slight hiccup there. They do let 2 people get through side door, but Black Forest don't capitalize on it. And even though A&D did spawn on mid, they just were able to get all the kills at the right time. Charleston is currently shooting on a 6 streak, just maintaining the statue presence. Some guy on his left does get taken out by Patriot, though. So yeah, we will see A&D get the last 4 or 5 seconds of P4 to go up about 19 seconds here. Arson does not see the guy square, does get taken out. Phil already in the back. As I said, that he does get taken out from top cat. That's 3 dead for A&D Legion. Make it all 4. They should know the side of A&D is spawning ammo side. Skull with 2 on a 3 streak here, playing for these P2 spawns. But as of right now, A&D Legion on the time. Charleston does get caught out. Twisted playing for this top cat control. Phil not giving it to him for free. Yeah, so far so good for A&D.
Yeah, so far so good. Headed into the second rotation of hills for the side of A&D. Patriot making a huge play onto the hill time, but now he's the only one left up onto it. He's got to go huge. Can he collect on any more? He cannot. The P2 time still favoring the side of Dark Forest Legion. Dark Forest Oblivion, my bad there, boys. As 15 and 8 from this man on your screen. We need that man Twisted to try to get this clutch kill. He cannot, as the spawns do flip out again. The spawn control really not going well for the side of Dark Forest Legion. They are going to get spawned out into this P4, P3 side, and now it does not look good. 4-6 and 14 right now for Twisted. He needs to start to pick it up to allow his team to come back into this one.
Yeah, on board with Arson here, 13 and 8. I mean, look at the scoreboard. It does look like the side of A&D Legion is outscoring kills wise Dark Forest, but look at the scoreboard. They're only up by like 33 seconds, so kills aren't translating to time as you would think so. Dink does get shots down, outer fences. 11 HP does get taken out. Patriot just runs through the front and says, I want this time. It's a big 12 seconds, and look at number 6. He's already pushing through to Art. I think he does get spotted out, though. He does get one. Does get taken out. It's a big kill there from the side of Black Forest. They do get 3 dead, but they're not blocking. A&D Legion also on the back. It's a big kill by Dink. Yeah, if you're the side of A&D Legion, you have to get him out of Art here if you want any chance of getting P3 time. Dink with a second one. Can't get the third. It's a huge kill out of Phil. I'm looking for Phil to have a good map here. I've seen him in scrims go 30-9, but he does get taken out. Patriot with the kill in the back from top Art. Nice shots when they are there. They're up by 33 seconds here. The Black Forest is soaking this time. A&D can't get close to it.
Yeah, so far so good into this P3 side. They do not have the P4 rotations, do Dark Forest. Let's head into a quick listening with the side of A&D Legion as they try to hold down this P4 side.
P3.
Two pushing
One dead, one dead, one dead. I'm holding your front. I'm holding your front.
Come back, Emma.
On me.
Dink dead. I'm here.
Bottom on me, I think.
He just went
I know
line.
where he went. Heard. Push me right.
I got time. I need y'all's help.
Hookah dead.
Side door. Skull front. One side door. One side door, probably.
They're pushing the back.
I'm here.
And there you have it, a good listening, but the hill time does get broken up open quick as Patriot does collect back onto it. That's going to be another early 3 dead into the hill time. And again, you know, we talked about it already, 12 and 20 from Twisted, but this hill time really has gone both ways, 140 to 167 and counting, as this P4 time has realistically both times in the rotation so far. This hill time for P4 has gone the way of Legion. They look like the better team on the map right now, and they're showing it as Arson gets those jump chows as well. Zphil collecting back onto this time. They're going to get the last little bit of time going their way. This is where we started to see the flip, though, from the side of Dark Forest Legion come in the last hard point. They were down and they just kept it close consistently, and that's what allowed them to get the lead back in the last one. But now they have to continue that prowess. They have to continue to try to fry as much as possible, hold down the hill time, as Zphil starting to make some plays as well. But again, these plays don't matter if the hill time doesn't go your way. Patriot with a huge kill there does finally get taken care of. And again, Arson making a huge play as well. Now 22 and 13 with the SMG in hand, finally gets taken down. Pinstripe kill feed as the hill time now goes blue for just a second.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, this P1 has been white time, but if you're the side of A&D Legion, you don't really care as long as you keep the spawns. But as I say, that number 4 does spawn back ammo. Should have a freebie on number 7. So yeah, I mean, as of right now, it looks like Dark Forest are in a position to get the last 15 seconds, and they have rotation to P2. I mean, 5-10 seconds ago, I was looking at the minimap. A&D Legion was in a perfect spot to potentially win the map. Patriot pushing up, sees the guy top truck. He does get that kill, does get traded out, though. Yeah, and now it's 3 dead if you're the side of A&D Legion. Or side Dark Forest, sorry. Number 2 in the back tank, in a gunfight with number 6. Dink does just fly in time, get 1 kill, ends up getting 2. It's huge if you're the side of Dark Forest. This is must-have time if you want to eventually win this map.
Oh, and Dink with another big clutch-up kill. Let's head into a quick listen in with them as they try to bring this lead back from the depths right now.
Slamming palms.
Yeah.
Loot on time. Abso-fucking-loot. Just prone.
Palms. One more King Lights.
1, 2, 3 on. Wow.
What's going?
And there, quick listening coming in for sure on that one. 182 to 217 now as we head back into it. The kills still favoring the side of A&D Legion right now. We head into this P3 rotation to P4 side, and right now it favors the side of Dark Forest, Oblivion, but they have to keep it in control right now as the kills still not really favoring them. Finally, they get the kills when they need them and they get onto this hill time. This is where they have collected a lot of their time and they look to do it again. This is the first rotation they've had of this P4 side, and right now it goes back in favor, the hill time goes back in favor of the side of Dark Forest. I mean, A&D Legion there, as there is still one top art for Dark Forest. That's going to be a 2 dead in the kill feed. Spawns do flip out. Maybe a little bit of back and forth going on in the spawn department. Nade kill coming in as well. Unfortunate team kill, I do believe. 190 to 236 and counting. We're going to see another P4, but who's going to have the favorable side for it? And right now, it looks like it's going to be the side of Dark Forest Oblivion as they take over the hill time, and Dink wins a huge one onto Patriot for the opener of the hill time.
Yeah, I mean, they can win it here. Actually, no, yeah, I think they do get the tick here if they do hold every second of this hard point. This would be a heartbreak if you the side of A&D Legion. Patriot backdoor gets tagged up, just playing his life, waiting for his teammates. Does get one side door, does get traded though. A&D Legion is on the time. Charleston with 2. Charleston gets trust in the third one. He ends up getting 3. He needs help. Yeah, this should be the game though. Charleston with a big 3-piece to keep time there, and I think we should be seeing 5. There it is, game 5, boys. That was hectic.
Yeah,
Both
very
hard points have
hectic.
been crazy.
Yeah, very hectic map. Only 40 points splitting it up, but you know, you look at the scoreboard, you think a team should be absolutely slamming Charleston with the best play of the game there. Coming out for him, looking huge for his team. A very good back and forth map. Those guys having a lot of good work. Banger of a series for sure so far.
Yeah, look at the scoreboard. I said it before. Patriot loves this map. 5,500 damage, 31 untraded, and he was a hill kitten too. Over 2 minutes on time, just trusting his teammates and winning those ones on time. If you're the side of Dark Forest, though, you are kicking yourselves. You had rotation and you could win off of it. I think you let Patriot and you let Arson just fly through front, fly through Lion, get through time. They're gonna watch that. They're gonna watch that one back and be kicking themselves. So they didn't close it out 3-1 there. But map 5, I'm obviously repping my boys. They love rewind.
Right now, you know, my predictions are still in. I said Dark Forest in the map number 5. We'll see if they can close it out here. You do have a big back and forth going. The first S&D did go the way of A&D Legion in a 6-4 fashion. We'll see if it goes the same way or if it's going to be an S&D where both teams are going to have this, like, you know, chess match that happens. Dre, is the match sublocked? Okay.
Yeah, there's no such thing as like you can't watch unless you're a sub. I'm not sure what he's on, but
yeah, I don't know, bro. I just saw that in the chat.
I get 3 ads when I comment, so I can hear the reply. Huh? I mean, if you don't want ads, there is other ways to get around it. There is Twitch Turbo. There is Amazon Prime. We love Primes here on Twitch. There's also normal subscriptions. Yeah, we're waiting to load into map 5 here as a rewind S&D. I know we do allow snipers in this season of Havoc. I don't think we saw any on the map 2. Both teams might have agreed to not use them. Yeah, on a map like Rewind, you would think that like a sniper can change things because it's a bunch of long open sites. But I'm looking for the SMGs once again. Patriot was Mr. First Blood in map 2. Can he keep it up, or can Dink win some of those fights here? I think that's gonna be the key. Whoever wins this.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Also, brother, we have a YouTube channel as well. It's linked at the bottom there. You can go watch all of the matches back that we've ever casted on my channel and on this channel on that as well. So, yeah, YouTube is the same name, brother. No, it's Crusader Boys. My bad. Not Crusader Boys Entertainment. We head into round number 1, though, ladies and gentlemen. The link for the YouTube channel is there for you. Twisted going to be opening up, throwing a nade over the building as well. We'll see the offensive side from the side of Dark Forest. First blood going the way of that man on your screen, Patriot, but he gets traded out earlier. Dink does go down, and now a 2v4 situation. Actually, 2v3, as Khan is a little bit broken, but now Skull left up into it by himself. Bomb still not on his back. He's going to have to channel out this A site and try to get some of these kills to go his way. Starts to slow down. Charleston does collect onto that one, and that's going to be the round. We're just going to have to wait here for this little bit of a timer to go out. And unfortunately, round number 1 goes in favor of A&D. Dark Forest don't look very good on the map so far.
Yeah, it came down to Mr. First Blood again. It seems like he's just picking up right where he left off in the map to Hossie. Gets the First Blood Elephant. He does get traded out, though, but Arson is there for the trade. I think he does get 2 on the round.
Oh, we're snaking Charleston? Crazy.
Oh no. Thankfully, there's no enemies. That is a red card, though. Ward to Zuma.
That's like a double red card.
It is. But yeah. COD is bugged. It's COD in September. We do wait the 45 seconds, though. As you see, A&D do take the round 1 victory on defense. We look for them to go up 2-0 on the offense, or if Dark Forest can do something about it and do what A&D just did there. Yeah, so I'm board with Charleston. I believe he did get the last kill of the round. Looks like he's going to go towards this mid-street area, try and get shots from anybody crossing into A. He's not going to see anything, though. Phil with the First Blood. Patriot bangs out. I don't think he sees anything on the corner. He ends up challenging. Good teamwork out of them to throw the nade and chow at the same time. So instant 4v2 here for A&D Legion. It's going in the gens. Arson does get called out, though. Patriot with the trade. So a 3v1 for A&D Legion. Skull all by himself. Does get spotted. He is one shot, and Patriot does just fly him and get the kill. So 2-0 to A&D Legion here.
And I do believe we see the ace as well out of Patriot, too. No, Phil got a kill, didn't he?
I think he got the First Blood.
Okay.
But the kill feed could be broken, because sometimes it is, sometimes it's not.
I think it is.
So.
He did get killed in the last round, but he doesn't have a kill on his board. Yeah, it is a little bit broken. 3 kills, I do believe, on the round there for Patriot. We head into the next one, 2-0 up for the side of A&D Legion. Twisted and Co. Going to try to make a play to this B site, I do believe. AR Childs are going to be needing to go down. Twisted can't get the shots to go his way. He's going to be chowed from the back as Dink is already up through mid. As Patriot collects on to 1 as well. Do believe he collects on to First Blood again. Now he has 5 to his name as well. Bomb going to go down. Patriot spots out a player there. Dink going to be able to get that kill, but Patriot does get traded out. Arson now 2-1. Does collect on to the last kill, and Bomb's going to be diffused here by A&D Legion, heading into round number 4 with a 3-0 advantage.
Yeah, and so far so good. If you're A&D Legion, you're up 3-0, and all the rounds have been nowhere near close, like the opposite of close. It's been like no one dropped, only 1 dropped. That time, 2 dropped. Yeah, a very easy 3-0 so far. If you're the side of Dark Forest, you kind of look to just like play slower, wait for Patriots' eventual push. See, he has trouble with slowing down and knowing when to slow down. So your game plan should be just playing slow and playing around him to troll and get a First Blood. He is 6-1 currently. He's banging out through gens. Arsenal with a First Blood. Another First Blood for the side of A&D Legion. Umbro with Twisted here. He's just holding down this B side of the map. Is going to hop over into court. He is with Wu-Tang. Charleston does get a kill back street. So 4v2 for the side of A&D Legion again. They are not letting Dark Forest breathe here. Patriot 7-1 flies to the guy Jen. Arson with shots in the last guy. Yeah, this is just clinical work from the side of A&D Legion.
You know it's bad when Arson is just challenging people with a pistol. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. it's getting a little bad right now, ladies and gentlemen, as unfortunately the side of Dark Forest Oblivion are now down 4-0, having to make a monumental comeback right now. Let's see if they can try to chain them together back on their offensive side. We head, but they have looked a little bit lackluster in the opening rounds of this one. Dink not having a great start. Nobody really having a great start on the side of Dark Forest Oblivion. Twisted trying to chow out these players. Patriot now already through the middle of the map. Arson's gonna get killed in the first blood there for the side of Dark Forest Oblivion. Chow's coming out through this middle hole. Can they find anything? As another play does happen, Skulls going to be noted as Patriot now does activate as he collects on to 2, and that is going to be a 2v1 now for, I do believe, Dink with the bomb on his back. No information given over to where Dink might be. Do believe Phil's going to collect on that kill on the outside. Very unfortunate into this series right now. 5-0 start. Charleston actually gets the last kill there onto Dink, and that is going to be the round 5-0 start for the side of A&D Legion.
Yeah, I mean, if you go back to map 3 in the last round, Black Forest did shoot bodies in, as so far they can do literally nothing. They have 6 total kills on the map. Patriot literally has 1.5 times the team's kills so far. 9-1. He's normally not a search player, but maybe he's adjusted his game. Maybe he's listening to what I have to say, helping him out as their coach. But as I say that, Phil does get taken down for a first blood. Patriot just playing his life here in Gen. Dink right outside the wall on RV, just behind the dumpster, playing for an overchow. He doesn't see anything. Patriot's going to creep this door. Does see one. Shots go out. No kills secured. Does take the chow. He has one shot. Does should get taken out here. No. How is he still alive? Charleston does get the. Charleston and Arson both get one. 2v2 now. Patriot one shot on this burning car in mid. Arson does get one. They know where the last guy is. Patriot doesn't see him. There it is. 6-0. Map 5. Yeah, I mean, every map was close, but the map 5, you got to think, don't shoot bodies unless you're going to win. And like A&D Legion just said, hold my beer. Rewind S&D is our best search map. And they looked the part. 6-0 victory. Wasn't even close.
Yeah, 10-1 there from Patriot as well. Very, very good rounds coming out of him. An unfortunate way to end the series. We had a very, maps holistically were bang out. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to head into an interview with the side of A&D Legion in just a couple seconds here. So give us a couple minutes and we'll head into the winner circle of things. We'll be back in just a couple seconds. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined in the winner circle here with the side of A&D Legion. They clutch it up in map number 5, going 6-0 in there. First man I want to talk to, Arson. We've had these interviews a lot. We've done it a lot when you were on in Havoc doing that EWG run. You know, we've talked a lot about what it's like being the captain, the leader of your team, the mentality that you have to have, and what's different with this team. You know, talk to me about what is different with this team, what the mentality is like with this team.
Yeah, I mean differences. I mean, there's a lot of differences. Obviously, I mean, I don't have Vanta, Zoe, and Envy anymore, but it's still the differences are really just like we had to find a way to mold together. Patriots like really like fast gunner. I mean, nothing really changed honestly now that I really think about it, because like I'm still playing my role. Phil's the main AR, and then you got Charleston playing the flex. I mean, that's just like Envy playing the main AR, and then Phil is running that as well, and then you got Charleston running Vance's route. So it's not much of a difference. It's just trying to find that team chem together, and it's going to take a little bit, but we're getting there.
Yeah, definitely so. The team chem did look, it did look good. You're slaying potential in every map, even though they were very close. You were out slaying the other team in Dark Forest. So, what do you attest that to? What do you attest the skill of your teammates as well, even yourself as well in the control, going absolutely nuclear for your side. Unfortunately, does not go your way, but you did what you could do in the map as well. You were going huge. Win moments mattered the most. So talk to me about what the slaying power of this team is like.
I mean, Slayer power is never going to be an issue. Every one of these guys can shoot, whether anybody had an off night or anything, but like everybody's going to have off night. We all do. But the slaying power is there. We just got to put it together. That's the only thing I got to say. We just got to put it together.
Yeah, for sure. Zeph, you got any questions for Arson here?
I mean, like, what was your guys' mindset going to the rewind S&D map 5? You guys won a close.
I mean,
you guys probably should have won the map 3. You had a close map 4. You guys ended up breaking a P4 to win the map 4. Like, you guys must have been on a high going to map 5. I was wondering what your guys' thoughts were.
Yeah, I mean, after last night's debut on our rewind S&Ds, I think we were really, really comfortable. Like I would face anybody on that map, even a Group B team. I know that's saying a lot, but like I feel very confident in our teamwork on rewind. We just need to bring that to hard points and so on and so forth, the other maps. But definitely that was I felt like we were most comfortable. That map 5 was like I was like, yeah, we're locked. We win this map 4, we're in. We got this. And it was a 6-0. It wasn't even a contest.
It wasn't. You guys literally just slammed them, to put it blunt.
Now I head to my favorite interview. Every time we talk to this man, there's always something that he's got to say for sure. Charleston, man, talk to me, dog. I've casted for you for a long time, brother, since I started casting. So, it's great to see you at the spot that you're on you've had some, hiccups with some teams that didn't really go your way. And now I feel like this is probably the best team that you've been on that I've casted for you on as well. So talk to me about the mentality being that, second AR, switching over to that SMG sometimes as well. Talk to me about what you like about your AR duo, what you like about the 2 SMGs on your side as well.
So we talked last week, and last week we had a completely different roster, which was just 2 people. Cerberus and Cosmic, I wish y'all the best, but I just got to say my boys Arson and Patriot are just absolutely goated. I've been wanting to team with Arson for I don't know how long, man. Ever since I met the dude. Ever since he freaking 1v18'd us one time on Hossie Control. I don't know if you guys remember that. I think it was on your stream too, Nick.
Yep.
But me stepping into this AR role was really challenging for me at first, because you guys know me. I'm an SMG. I'm a very fast player, so me having to plot an AR and kind of slow down a little bit more was a little tough for me, especially in scrims. I struggled for like the first 3 scrims that I had. But thankfully I got a good group of guys here. Patriot, Arson, and Phil are just freaking awesome, man. And then Phil with my AR duo. Dude had an off night tonight, but don't expect that every night from him, because the guy can fucking fry.
Yeah, for sure. Phil, he did have an off night, but he was doing that stuff that goes unnoticed on the scoreboard, getting rotations. Every time we head over to his POV on the first hacienda hardpoint, he was already rotated with like 15 or 20 seconds left in the next one. So, does that make your job easier as a second AR as well?
Yes. 100%. I mean, me and him both kind of trade off on like the rotations and the spawn holding and stuff like that. But mainly it's Phil locking those down and winning those important gunfights for us to get set up and locked in onto the next hill. But there's more to come, so expect more from us.
For sure. And Zeph, you got anything to ask your second AR, your switch player that you coach a lot?
Not really a question, but I'm just gonna make a statement. The game is a lot easier when you are confident in what you do. I know it's been the thing I've been telling you about. You are a completely different player when you are confident in your gameplay, and it showed tonight. Just keep that up. You can gun anyone. You just gotta think that.
Appreciate it, Zeph.
Yeah, no problem,
man. Good gas coming out of Zeph for sure. Now we head to, who everybody's been really talking about in the Twitch stream as well. Everybody's ready to talk to, ready to have a interview with. I think this is going to be our first interview with him as well on the stream from my end at least. So, Patriot, talk to me, man. You're absolutely frying tonight, man. You drop at least 30 in every single map. You're dropping 40 bombs in the control. So talk to me, man. What does this team mean to you? What is allowing you to be this, fry on the map?
Well, I want to give a shout out to my teammates to start off, man. If they weren't doing absolutely everything right, there's no way I could be doing what I'm doing. And that shows in any game, like when you spawn into 8s or anything, like if your teammates ain't doing the right thing, it don't matter how good you are at the game. Like it really doesn't. So them doing the right things puts me in a position to go do what I can do on the map and apply that pressure. And I just think that, they make the game easier for me, and hopefully I can do the same for them.
For sure. People are saying in the chat, it's the beard power. You have the natural power of the beard,
yes,
for sure. Yes, sir, for sure, for sure.
Hey, fear the beard. Fear the beard. Get it spammed. Let's go.
Yeah, fear the beard. I like that. W Beard coming in as well. Man, we've talked a lot about, your slaying potential. We've talked a lot about it when it comes into the matchup tonight. We thought that, there was going to be this SMG battle that did happen, and it was Dink and you going head to head in the SMG duel a lot of the time. So talk to me. What do you think about that other SMG, that battle that you had to go against tonight?
Yo, I'm gonna keep it real. I did not when I was spawning in with Dink against Dink, I was like, man, like I've teamed with him for a little bit, like, and I was thinking like, man, like I should be able to run shit. Like that's what I was thinking. I think I should be able to run shit. But dude came out frying, and I was low key shook to start out. I was like, holy mess, like am I bad? Like is what I was thinking. But and then I remembered what shout out Coach Zeph. He said slow down a little bit. And so I slowed down a little bit, caught some timings, and got it done. But I do want to say one more thing though before we move on to the next question or move on to the next person. Dink, can't hold my pockets, kid.
If you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, that's a callback to what Dink said to him as well. So he's just giving a little bit of troll back and forth. These guys like each other, obviously. They've played with each other, all love at the end of the day. But Zeph, talk to me. What do you think? What do you got to say to your main slayer here?
Oh yeah, boy, look at Zeph. Come on.
I mean, there's a lot of things. It's been a lot of conversations we've had one-on-one just to try and get him to like understand the map at a higher level, make use of every life that he has, be the most impactful. At first, it wasn't pretty. He was just headbanging, shouting everything. But the last couple days, last week or so, he's getting a two-piece. He's playing his life. He's a completely different player. He's valuing his life, pushing out, making it easier for his teammates. Like I like how he compliments this team and his teammates compliment him. Like he wouldn't be able to do the things he does without his teammates and vice versa. So good job. Still got a lot of work to do. So you're ready to be back in the lab.
Yeah, I'm always ready to go back to the lab. No, but Zeph's really helped me grow as a player. Like whether it's he's spawning in against me to show me some timings that I'm missing, or we're going over VOD from the matches one-on-one. He's staying on my point of view to make sure that like we can see what I'm doing at all times. Like it has really helped me be able to see timings and also just like understand the map more. And even like with the VOD, being able to see where my teammates are and how I can best either help push the tempo or I can help time and support time when it comes to them trying to break it.
And that will do that for the interview with Old Patriot. But ladies and gentlemen, we got one more player left. Certainly last, but not least in the scoreboard or anything like that. He had a off night tonight, but people keep on saying, talk to Phil. So we got to get this interview as well. This is going to be the first interview that we do with Phil as well. W Corgi in the background as well. They're saying that in the chat. They're also saying, why are you so cute? So I don't know, man. It's going crazy over here in the chat. They want to hear from you. So, man, talk to me about what this team means to you and why you feel like this team is a lot better than the rest of the C group teams up in here.
I mean, shoot, I hold myself to a higher standard than what I played for today. I didn't play very good, and we still came out with the win. I owe all three of these guys a steak dinner, like straight up. They carried me through that entire thing. But yeah, plain and simple as that. Like I'm not gonna play that way throughout the rest of this league. I promise you that. And when all four of us are on it, I don't feel like there's a single C team that can keep up with us.
For sure, definitely so. But you know, people might say, Phil didn't have a great series. He didn't have this or that. He wasn't, leader in the kill board, but there was a lot of stuff that every time we switched to your POV, especially in those hard points, you were always rotated earlier, holding down the spawns for your team, doing the dirty work when it matters the most. And you saw that, eventually come out and help your team take the W at the end of it. So, those things do matter at the end of the day. These guys are probably very grateful for what you did on the map, whether it's kills, whether it's, holding down spawn rotations or anything like that. But Phil, I want to head back to a little bit of a scenario. There's this, moment in the Hacienda map number 1 where, I think you guys are about to win the map and this chow comes out of you where you collect onto 2, you try to get onto the hill time, and it just doesn't unfortunately go your way. But talk to me what you were going through that play as the last little bit of time does dwindle down into that Hacienda hardpoint.
I found myself in a position somewhere around the bottom. I believe it was Wine. And I noticed 2 of my teammates up top, so when I found the 2 kills, that was my hill to go get, so I ran onto it. Somebody came out of you that I didn't end up seeing. They found the kill on me, but luckily I have some godlike teammates that got my trade over there, and we ended up coming out of it.
For sure, you definitely godlike trades coming out of you guys. It does go your way in this one at the end of it. Talk to me a little bit about the rewind holistically. You being that holistically counter as well. I forgot about that. Don't forget, he's the counter for the chat as well over in the stream. And talk to me a little bit. What do you think about this squad that you went up against? They came out pretty strong against you guys.
I mean, we came in confident that we could come in and get the win. They came out firing really, really strongly. Dink especially. I'm gonna give my shout out to him, bro. He came out really strong. They played a hell of a Hossie, took that from us. We just had to keep a strong mental, get through the searches. We knew we could handle business in search. We did. We took that vault. Yeah, it's simple as that.
Yeah, Phil doing the fundamental work when it matters the most. That's why his team was allowed to win this match tonight. And Zeph, you have anything to say to your main AR tonight?
Just keep doing you. If you're listening, you've grown as a player in like 3 days. I've actually coached you, or like week or something. Just make sure you have open ears. This goes for the whole team, not just you. Like you've completely changed as a player. You actually understand like the pressure on the map more, and you're not sitting back umbrella anymore. So I'm proud of you for not doing that. Yeah, but I mean, there's not much else I can say. Just keep doing your thing. You had a slow one tonight, but it didn't matter. You were still making the right plays when it matters. And at the end of the day, stats don't mean everything. the scoreboard does not show the route you're taking, does not show you rotating early. So you did the dirty work, and the team wouldn't have won without you doing it. So just keep it up, and looking for the next week.
We got the win today. It's back on to work tomorrow. Getting ready for next week's game.
100%.
Shut the fuck up, Phil.
Definitely. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's
I can never
crazy.
catch a break, man.
Okay.
Not even in the interview?
So,
Come on.
Daddy
so here
Phil
we
is
go.
an absolute beast in Call of Duty.
So we head into this last question like we usually do here, guys. We ask it every time to every team. What do you guys have to say to the rest of the league and the teams that might be watching at home right now as you take this W into week number 2?
I mean, we're coming for it all. We're gonna play week by week, and we're gonna end up winning this thing. I have full faith in these guys.
Arson, you got anything to say? I see you switching your background there.
Oh, I meant to put it on. I had a troll. Yeah, I meant to put it on the beach. No, I don't really have much to say. Hey, I just gotta say, I love you, Dink. Hey, I'm sorry you had to go. It's how it's got to be, man. I'm sorry. I love you, Dink.
I want to say that you saw us at our lowest, don't see us at our best.
For sure.
Fuck
Charleston
everyone,
got
A&D on top.
Charleston coming out wild tonight. But guys, thank you as always. Thank you for allowing the main stage to cast it. We do appreciate you always. Thank you for joining up in the interview. We will catch you in the next one, and we'll be right back just after a quick little break here. We'll catch you in a couple seconds. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined back here for the send-off. As always, ladies and gentlemen, we just want to give a big shout out to the man behind the scenes here for just a second, your commissioner, if you will, too, for the league. That boy Dre Wavy going huge in every aspect of the league as well, trying to do what's best and right for the league, and then also running the production for the main stages as well, doing huge work. He definitely is a huge factor into why this looks so good and is run so cleanly. We do appreciate him as always. And big shout out to the rest of the guys from the Havoc League as well. We do appreciate you for allowing for casters like me and Zeph to have an opportunity, and for players as well to have an opportunity to play and do what they love consistently as well. Zeph, before we send it off holistically, do you have anything to say for the rest of the chat to know? Anything you want to promo?
Not really a promo, but I am also a player, so I think the next time y'all will see me will be on the screen, not my face. I will be playing Monday, I'm sorry, at 9 Eastern. I believe you guys are casting that one. So just be there. It's gonna be a good match. We're playing Panda and his boys and Pot of Gold. I'm hoping for a banger there. Hopefully either team doesn't get 3-0, because that'd be really, really It'd be really bumming if we get 3-0 or whatever. But yeah, I mean, no other shout outs, just I'll be there, show some love, and it was a crazy match tonight. I'm glad I was able to cast it, and I will be casting more in the future.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, you see the links going in as well. Make sure you go follow the YouTube. Go join up into the Crusader Boys Discord as well. You'll get notifications into when we go live, as well as what matchups is going to be, what time it starts, and what league it's going to be for, as well as go join the league chat as well. New stuff coming out as always when we head into this is going to be our last season of BO6, but as we head into BO7, there is going to be some stuff that comes out. Make sure you're there for it. Make sure you're a part of it, because big things are in the horizon. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining up and staying for the last couple hours, I guess. We'll catch you guys in the next one.